Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Thank you guys for the comments and the feedback and the ideas on last episode. We talked a bit about how this mod pack is very fun, but presents some challenges when it comes to turning it into an enjoyable YouTube series. And one of the things that many of you suggested was to change the Vault Experience modifier. So basically, if you go Game Rule, Vault Experience Multiplier, by default this is set to 1. If you were to set it to 2, for example, it would give you twice as much Vault experience every time you run a Vault. If you go 3, it's 3 times as much experience, and so on and so forth. I think it goes all the way up to 25, which is crazy. Now, there are upsides and downsides to this. The upside is obviously you progress much faster. The downside is that you may gain Vault levels faster than you gain decent Vault gear, and as a result, you find yourself in kind of a really rough spot where you are not prepared to handle the Vaults that you're going into. So I do want to change this. I think we're going to change it to 3. That seems like reasonable, and that way we'll be progressing a bit faster, but still not to the point where it's like ridiculous, if that makes sense. Also, last episode, Welsknight helped us in a boss fight, and I use the word helped very, very loosely, because he basically did absolutely nothing and just got himself killed. So we need to change him. You'll notice here it says unalived. He dead. We need to make him not dead. So, there is a way to do that. I believe it's like, what's it called? Aha! Here we go. It is a life scroll. You revive an unalived eternal. And all you need is 1 piece of Vault Essence and 2 paper. So that's, like, honestly really cheap. That's not bad. So thankfully, when your Vault friend, when your eternal dies, it's not super ridiculous to revive them, and also it looks like they do keep all of the gear that they had equipped as well. So that's good. This could have been much worse. Welsknight though, buddy, you gotta do better next time. You literally did nothing in that boss fight. You really let me down, and I'm very disappointed in you. Anyway, so I think what we want to do, as we mentioned before, we are actually getting very, very close to being able to unlock either Create or Immersive Engineering. We basically just need 2 knowledge stars. And after a lot of reflection and thinking and feedback from the comments and all sorts of stuff, I think Create is really the way to go. Immersive Engineering is cool and all, but like, the thing is, Create can do just about everything you would want a tech/processing mod to do. It just might be a bit more complicated to actually do that thing. Whereas Immersive Engineering, it's like, it can do some things really well, but then there's also a lot of stuff it just is completely incapable of doing at all. So yeah, I think Create is going to be the way we want to go. But in order to get to that point, we need to run some vaults. You guys told me that the Eternals do not do a very good job of using swords because they won't attack at the maximum speed anyway, and they don't take advantage of Sweeping Edge. So you are always best off putting an axe on your Eternal, and you'll notice it's a fairly significant difference in damage. If I put a fully enchanted Sharpness 5 axe on him, it's 11.8 damage instead of 9.4, so we'll give him an axe. Also, the Eternals aren't affected by gear levels, so like this is level 28, although we're high enough to do that anyway, but you can put any level of gear onto an Eternal and they'll be just fine. Also, we can make another way to sort of modify our gear and make it better. So we can make one of these Wutax crystals. It's made with a perfect Wutadai gem and then 8 shards. And then if we combine a piece of Vault gear with this guy, it will add a random modifier to it. So now we've added 6 attack damage, and it only costs 1 level. I wonder if it always costs 1 level. Let's find out. Okay, maybe I guess you can only do it once per piece of gear. So, like, if I put it on this... Ooh, that's really good. Oh, I see. Okay, so it essentially uses up one of the levels, because I've never used this idol before. So you can essentially put a modifier on it up to the number of levels that you have, like, on the piece of gear. Like, this one has, 2 levels potentially. I think that's the case. Let's test this and find out. I am curious. No, I guess you can only use 1 gem. Oh, wait. That's not the... That's not what we need. This is what we need. There we go. And it adds a random modifier that you don't get to see until afterwards. Yeah, there we go. So now we could do this and it would be good. Okay, gotcha. So do I want to put armor? I'm thinking this right here. Let's put it on you. Okay, yeah, so this is now a very good idol. Attack speed, withering cloud, and regeneration. So that will actually be great for us. Okay, fantastic. So what's this? Oh, this is the vault sword that I had given the Welsknight. Okay, I was like, what's this thing doing in my inventory? Yeah, gotcha. All right, so put that in here. Yeah, so that's basically the idea. We're just gonna run a bunch of these, and then I think we're good to go. So vault montage time. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that vault montage. That was a lot of progress. We gained 7 levels. I should have done this experience multiplier thing forever ago. Although, to be fair, I don't think that game rule had been added to the pack yet when I first started playing it. So, yeah. But anyway, this is what we got. So, first of all, we fought 2 bosses. We did 3 runs altogether. The first 2 I fought bosses. The last one I bailed because I didn't find enough obelisks and time was getting short. So our first boss crate, this is what we got. Nothing super notable in here, although this gem is actually pretty useful. And in this one, same kind of a deal. Nothing super crazy, but we did get a vault helmet. We got some burgers, some other stuff along those lines. Now, for the actual vault loot, look at all of this. This is glorious. Tons of gems, a Pandora's box that could be literally anything. Just 4 vault dust. I mean, sure, that's still something. We got a massive number of these relic packs and a ton of the mystery boxes as well. So, looks like nothing too crazy out of those, unfortunately, but it's okay, I guess. Yeah, we really didn't get anything useful out of that. That's unfortunate, but still not too bad. Next, though, look at all of this vault gear. There is just an insane amount of it, so much that I don't think I can even fit it all in my inventory at once. Okay, I can barely fit it all in my inventory at once. Did we already grab the one that was in here? Yeah. So I'm going to roll all of these, and then let's see if any of it's actually good. Okay, so here's what we got from all of that. Doesn't look... Okay, attack damage idle's always useful, I guess. Armor toughness parry. Ooh. Yo, this is an Omega rarity. This is insanely good. This is like, I think the highest level of rarity. I don't think it actually goes higher than that. Plus 4 health and extra durability. This is insanely good for vault leggings. These are great. So that's really lucky. And a rare idol with 4 levels and plus 2 health. So this is also insanely good. So we've gotten 2 really good things so far. A rare armor? Yeah, or a rare helmet? That's pretty good, I guess. Doesn't have any, just plus 1 armor is the modifier, but it does have 3 levels. So we can put extra levels on that. A chest plate that gives us extra reach? Okay. I mean, yeah, but the leggings alone are insanely good. And then this idol is actually really good too. Although I will say, having an idol with regeneration is so incredibly good. Like, I barely used any... I think before I ran 3 vaults, I think I had 29 potions in my bag. I used like 2 over the course of 3 vaults, just because we had a regeneration idol. Like, it saves so many potions. It's so good. But yeah, I'm very, very happy about this. So let me get all this stuff put away. I will probably start using this gear right away. I'm going to have to enchant it and stuff first, obviously. But all in all, a great set of runs. Wait a minute, we weren't actually done looking through the loot yet. I got so excited about the vault gear that I forgot about the rest of it. With that said, there's not anything else super noteworthy here. We did get some pretty good gifter statues. Snow blocks, terracotta, smooth stone, basalt, blackstone, and diorite. That's all pretty good. Especially the blackstone, because I think I actually need that for my very next, like, thingamabob. I literally grabbed the one that I was trying to use. Okay, it's fine. But anyway, other than that, there wasn't really too much. Just, you know, the normal stuff you'd expect, vanilla things and, you know, stuff like that. But nothing too crazy. I do think that we have enough vault essence or star essence between this and this and this. This should be enough to make another knowledge star. I'm fairly certain. Plus, I think we might actually still have a little bit left in here. Yeah, so we definitely have enough to make another knowledge star. Now, we don't actually need to do it right now because, well, we're not going to spend it right away. The next thing that we want to get is create, which is 2 research points. And the knowledge star would only give us 1. But we did level up 7 times, so we also have a fair amount of skill points to spend, and I think the way to go is water breathing followed by fire resistance. So we are now just completely immune to lava and fire damage in the vault. The water breathing is nice, but this is the big one. No worries whatsoever if we fall into lava or if one of the chests explodes and lights us on fire or like anything like that. That damage is just completely gone. We don't need to worry about it. I also think now that we're level 40, strength would be great. And I am curious as to whether or not the vault experience modifier applies to burgers. So, out of curiosity, let's find out. This should take, it's going to give us 0 to 3% of our required level, of our required experience to get to the next level. So, in theory, a stack of burgers without the modifier should roughly get you a level when you account for variance and stuff like that. And yeah, it looks like the vault experience modifier does not actually apply to vault burgers, the game rule, I mean. So we don't get 3 times as much experience from the burgers. We only get it from vaults. So I don't think that is worth it to use all those vaults right now. I was going to potentially do it if we could gain like 3 levels and get a level of strength right here. Because it is going to cost us 3 skill points to get this, but this is definitely the next thing we want. Just extra damage. Just across the board. Super, super good. In fact, there is an argument to be made that I should have taken strength before taking the fire resistance, but we'll get it all eventually anyway, so like whatever. But yeah, that's pretty good. We got our skill points spent. We've got enough star essence to craft another knowledge star, but we're still slow. We're still a little bit a ways from actually unlocking the create mod. Well, my friends, after quite a bit of enchanting and stuff, I've got our gear all sorted out. So I went ahead and decided to put Thorns 3 on everything, which is kind of an addition. But this is what we finally ended up with the Vault Helmet. I also used a bunch of those like Wutex, the modifiers thingy to add to see what the modifiers would be. So this is the Vault Helmet. It's okay. The big benefit here is actually poison immunity, which is great. I think it's 1 less armor than our previous helmet, but the poison immunity, I think, more than makes up for it. Then the Vault chestplate is the same one we were using. I just added thorns. These are the Omega Vault leggings, and +1 speed is great. +4 health is great. Resistance, I guess, is nice too. 1% probably isn't going to make that big of a difference, but it's something. And then the boots were kind of disappointing. They just got more durability, but they did have slightly higher armor, I believe, than our previous boots. So they're a slight upgrade. So all in all, not too bad. I also put on braking on this idol, although I don't think I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to wait until I have more of those, I can't remember what they're called. The Wutex crystals. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to wait until I have more of these, because I went through all of my Wutex shards to basically, trick out these various bits of armor and stuff. I also made a bunch more catalysts, and now that we have a helmet that gives us poison immunity, we got a couple of really good options. We could go simple, poisonous, the poison doesn't matter, or we could go mega strong, poisonous, and I think I want to go simple poisonous here, which seems to be good. And then from there, we have a couple other ones. We could go like clumsy. What does clumsy actually do? I'm not entirely sure. Is that... Oh, it's minus parry. Oh, who cares? That's like completely fine. Because I don't really have any parry anyway, so... I mean, I probably have a little bit, but that doesn't seem that bad. How much parry do I actually have? 1%? 2%? Does my sword have any? No. I would lose 2% parry. Yeah, who cares? That's actually amazing. Lucky... Yeah, that seems really good. Okay, we'll add that one on there as well. And then, what else could we get? Plentiful Hunger Tired. The rest of these don't seem that great. Plentiful, Hunger, and Tired could be okay, but like, Simple, Poisonous, Lucky, Clumsy. That seems pretty good. I think that's a vault we probably want to run. So, yeah, good stuff. Now, let's just see. Okay, this is empty. Good, good, good. So we'll toss that in here. And then I think what we want to do is swap out our old gear that we are replacing, which would be this helmet, these leggings, and these boots. Because in theory, these should all be better, right? Actually... No, actually, these ones are better than... he had better gear than me. What the heck? Okay, it's fine. There we go. So this should all be worth it to put onto Welsknight here to give him a little bit better armor and stats. So I think that's all good. And then we'll just take the old stuff and toss it in here where it belongs. This chest is getting really full. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do. I may end up wanting to break these down. I don't know yet. But we've got a pretty good crystal here. And we've got a whole batch of new armor to try out. So let's just see, how much armor do we have? Also, how do we look? That's the real question. I look horrible, honestly. This is not a good look, but it's fine. I know there's a way to, like, transmog these bits of armor and make them look like other armor that you've obtained. But I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I'll have to look that up. And at the moment, I don't really care that much. For now, we'll just run with these. But I think we will do one more vault together. You should go up into here. So let's just grab our stuff. Ooh, I need to repair my magnet. And realistically, I should probably make one more trip to the Ender, since I spent a couple levels to get this vault crystal put together. I should probably go to the Ender and make sure I have enough levels to do one of those level eating shrines. So yeah, let me do a little bit of preparation and then we'll run this vault together. Okay, I think we are ready to go. We've got our crystal, I've got the levels and everything, so let's just go for it. And there we go. Simple, Poisonous, Lucky, and Clumsy. So, not too bad. This is not the best starting room, I must say. Kind of an annoying one to get back to, but that's fine. Let's put you onto Ender Pearls. And hopefully, between the fact that... Actually, you know what? We should go not this way. We should actually go that way instead. That would make far more sense and allow us to clear a few more rooms. But, let's see. Looks like our first actual room is just the spider room, which is... Oh, wait, this is a scavenger vault. I just realized. Oh, okay. Oh, we should also turn on our magnet. So interesting. Okay, so what do we actually need? We need saddlebags from chests. We need spiders, skeletons, and zombie ears. This should be pretty doable if we're being entirely honest. You know, I've had a lot of people ask me, like, why I don't use dash. Because we do have the dash skill, and I just never really use it. And it's a couple things. First of all, I think Ender Pearls are just straight up better. We already got our 2 saddlebags, by the way. That's pretty sweet. But also, like, it's finicky? I don't know. It's weird. Like, it doesn't always want to work the way that I want it to work. And also, I occasionally sometimes just forget that I have it. So, you know, yeah, I'm happy with Ender Pearls. Dash is great. I love using it when I have an Elytra, you know, because it's essentially free rockets. How many of these rooms are we going to run into? This is a dead end anyway, though, so whatever. But I think for the most part, like, I don't know. Maybe I need to upgrade the skill or something, but I just don't find it that useful. Like, it's, you know, it's like shields. People are like, hey, Wells, you should always use a shield all the time. And I'm like, no, you can't make me. So, I know it's going to drive people insane that I don't use dash all the time, but you know what? That's fine. It's my game, and I'll play it how I want to play it. Oh, wait, we don't even need to break any of these piles. There's nothing we can get from them that we actually care about. I'm just looking at the list of stuff right now, and there's literally nothing on the list that's actually worth... we can just ignore the piles altogether. Most of the stuff we need is mob drops. Also, we got an extra level of speed from our new armor as well, which is, you know, pretty helpful, I gotta say. Just grab all of this stuff. I'm mostly gonna skip some of these rooms. What I'd like to find is actually one of those, like, semi-open rooms that spawns just tons of enemies, because it'll be a good place to get spiders. Ooh, I hear spiders. Here, spider. Come to me. Oh, we've got her too. Just kidding. So now all we need is the skeleton. Yeah, now all we... like, that's literally all we need is the 2 skeleton skulls, and then we have all of the stuff. No. Where'd you go? Die. So this should be a pretty easy completion at this point, assuming we can just find a couple of skeletons. Well, we're not having a ton of luck as far as skeletons go, but other than that, we're doing just fine. Haven't found any, like, insanely good rooms for a bit. Okay, this is usually a pretty good room for skeletons. This is usually a room where lots of stuff will spawn, and hopefully we can find a few skeletons in the mix. Or they'll just spawn witches and creepers and zombies. Have we even... we've seen at least one skeleton, right? Because we do have the vault level greatly reduced, so it's not a matter of, like, they're not going to spawn, right? Like... that would be extremely unfortunate if that was the case, and would present some significant problems for us. Alright, I see spiders. I don't care about spiders. I want skeletons, please. Oh, there's one. Did we get... hey, we got one skull. Okay, so you totally can get skeletons. Good, good, good. Oh, there's a skeleton. We've done it. Okay, so we got all the stuff. Now it's just a matter of finding one of the chests that we can put it all in. And then, honestly, like, super easy vault completion. Should also net us a fair amount of experience, which is good, since we'll actually be completing the vault. And in the meantime, we'll just grab all the chests and things like that that we can. All right, there is our chest. We still have 7 minutes, though. So I definitely do not feel the need to actually do this right this second. Let's just mark it for now and continue exploring. Oh, here's another pretty good room. So the play is probably to finish searching this room and then head to a chest, I think. Okay. Well, thank you for not actually exploding a bunch of extra TNT when that blew up. That's appreciated, at least. Even if a lot of this is, you know, stuff I don't care about. Also, I gotta say, having poison immunity is really nice for witches, because you just don't care about witches anymore, which is great. Okay, I think given our time situation, it is probably about time we head back towards the chests. Like, I'd love to stay, but we definitely don't want to make sure we let this go to waste, and it is a bit of a long walk, so that's the plan. Unless we find a chest. There's a chest literally right here. Okay, outstanding. So in that case, we can do another room, I guess. We'll just go up this way, maybe? See what this is? Okay, this is normally an okay room. It's not incredible, but it's not awful either. Okay, that's probably good enough. We did all right. We got a decent amount of loot and stuff. And, we only got 2 minutes left, I think. Let's just play it safe. We've got our victory. Let's make sure that we don't blow it and accidentally, not finish this room. Okay. Lots of enemies. But what am I still missing? The string? The string. There we go. Vault cleared. Did it give me a crate? It did not. Does it give you the crate after you exit the vault? Because this is the crate we already had, I'm fairly sure. And my magnet's on and I've got inventory space, so I guess it gives you the crate after you leave. Okay, so obviously it was only 1 vault, so not crazy stuff. As far as the vault stuff goes, that's actually supposed to be elsewhere. We got a couple ores, a couple of these different things. We did get some relic booster packs and some mystery boxes, which we will open. These won't take long since we only got a couple of them. But hey, every little bit counts. It's not terrible, right? Okay, some blocks and yeah, nothing super crazy there. But we did get some traders, and one of the traders was selling a legendary treasure, which gave us a unidentified vault boots. And they are scrappy. Okay, well, nothing incredible. That was actually the only piece of vault gear that we got. But what we really care about, Scavenger box. What did we get in here? So, a couple unidentified relics. We got a sweet kiwi, which adds 5 seconds to the vault timer. We got some star essence. Okay, so the big thing I think is probably all of this stuff. First of all, relics, fire element, and dragon head. I don't know. I feel like fire element might be new. We'll have to check in a bit, but then we got a bunch of these as well. Is any of this stuff actually worth our time? +4. Okay. Yeah, nothing super incredible there. That's fine, though. So yeah, not a terrible vault, but we did also get 2 more levels. So we are very close to being able to get another 3rd level and being able to unlock that next level of strength. And to be honest, strength is so useful that I think we're just going to eat a bunch of vault burgers, because we definitely should have enough here that we can get our level up. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So now 1 level of strength. Boom. All right, so we now essentially are just walking around with strength 2 all the time, which is awesome. That's super, super good for us. But you know what, my friends? I think I am very much out of time for this episode, so I am going to have to call it right here. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.